Welcome to the DMF. I'm Justin Younts. This is part 8. What do you do for physical fitness? You kind of answered this with yoga.
Yeah, I do yoga. I also go to the fitness studio twice a week. I do
Cool.
the full body workout then because I
Awesome.
I found out, and including sauna after that, because it just makes me
Yeah.
all the muscles are sore already, and then it's way less muscle pain after that
Yeah.
if you hit the sauna directly. That's what I do. I've never been the bodybuilding guy.
Yeah.
I can barely. I mean, I get. I'm just not that type of guy to pump the muscle, and
Yeah.
then I will be like growing here until here. It's not working that way. Yeah. But on the contrary, I can eat whatever I want, more or less. Yeah. And I
Good.
also won't really gain weight. That's my kind of body.
So
Yeah.
fitness is kind of like meditation. It's like
Yeah.
what works for you. I like to lift weights, but it's like not everybody else is going to want to lift
No,
weights.
I
So it's like,
do. I do,
oh, you
but
do. Oh, you do lift weights,
it doesn't
but
have a
you're
big
not doing
effect.
it in a bodybuilding way. Yeah. In
Yeah.
order for bodybuilding to take effect, you've got to add the eating into it. You've got to
Yes.
there's a lot of different
Yes.
ways into that realm.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
but yeah, fitness is just like anything else. I think letting
I
it
think it's
just
important. I
yeah,
think it's important also to empty your mind. Yeah, like, okay,
yeah,
this is my me time, and I love to take that as a me time.
yeah,
I really
yeah.
like it. Yeah.
What are you reading right now?
Uh, that's a bit tough because I'm not sure if this book is available in English. Uh, it is it is a bit crazy. You might think is I don't think crazy is something bad, but everybody can
It's
see
out
that
there.
differently. Um, if I understand it right, this guy is a reincarnation of Moses
Interesting.
from the 1920s, and he's talking about the decline of the society back then and what should be done to make it better. And he is focusing the chapters is not easy to read, really, and I
Hmm.
read a lot, but it's not easy to read. And he's focusing on the Bible, more or less.
Hmm.
So he's taking that as a. I'm not a very religious guy, but I
Yeah.
like the attitude that um, he is talking about, like you shouldn't do this. Like, for example, he's talking about um, man needs to come back to where they see a woman for the human being
Hmm.
she is, and not for, like, yeah,
The
a
sexual
sexual
object.
object, something like this. And and we are talking about 100 years ago he write that down.
Yeah.
So
But he's putting the parallels to today in some ways. Because
it a lot of parallels,
interesting.
and it's not gotten better. All that is written there is
Yeah.
actually applying to today 100%. So this is what I'm reading at the moment, but I'm reading a few books at the same time. I'm also
Yeah.
reading one. Oh, you mentioned just now about the meditation.
Being supernatural
Supernatural.
by Joe
What is his
Dispenza.
name? Joe Dispenza. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting book. That's a
Yeah,
real
it is. It
his
is.
his meditations are great, but they're like 40 minutes.
They are
And I
long.
have
Yeah.
you done them?
Uh, Not all. I think I did two or three so far.
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
like, yeah, that was hard for me. 40 because I just found myself that was when I really was like, am I doing this right at all? Am I doing anything? Because I'm just my mind is just going a
Yeah.
million different places. But I
Yes.
love what he's teaching in that book that you can
Yes.
take from that. The idea that the mind,
$100%.
if we can make ourselves sick, then we can make
Yeah.
ourselves well. And I
Yes.
think a lot
I'm
of
in the
people
half
don't see that.
now
Yeah.
around. Yeah. So I don't
Yeah.
know everything yet, but yes, that's
Yeah.
That's definitely true. And what I can say for myself, I try my best to do that in everyday life for quite a while already, to
Yeah.
be as positive as possible, because there is so much negativity around us.
Yeah.
Um, Worst, yeah, you need to be positive by yourself. Otherwise, what are you waiting for? You know, like
Yeah.
you watch the news. All right, there you go. You turn
All
on
right.
Instagram or whatever social media. It's all the same pattern. And
Yeah.
from being a media guy, I mean, I also worked many years ago for some for the biggest European newspaper. I did a
Oh,
few
wow.
videos back then from parties and so on, like background footage, let's say like that. Yeah. But what I learned from them, you better don't believe a single thing. And
Yeah.
and there were parties with celebrities, you know. There was
Of
nothing
course.
that was actually important.
Yeah.
There was only like, yeah,
No, I
gossip,
believe
more
it.
or less.
I
Yeah.
believe it. I know. I know
That's why,
exactly what you're
and
talking about.
if you come from this kind of background that I have with that, you'll be very careful. I mean, I avoid watching TV since
Mm,
many years. I'm
mm.
not watching TV. I'm watching series. I'm watching uh,
When you
movies.
mean TV, you mean more like news
Yeah,
and things of that.
news,
Yeah.
talk shows,
Yeah.
documentaries about certain topics. Everything political, I try to avoid
Yeah.
the best I can, because
I
you
might
never know
be doing that
true or
next
not.
year.
You
Just completely pretending like politics doesn't exist. This is
Yeah,
just
it's
like,
it's not easy for me, because of course politics also apply to me, apply to all of us, whatever they do.
yeah.
But I try my best to stay as calm and relaxed and in the
Yeah.
middle as possible,
Yeah. That's hard.
because yeah, I'm not changing it. Me myself, I'm not
No.
changing it. I only change myself in the
Yeah.
way
That's the only
like
thing you can do.
meditate, read a good book, and be the best version of myself that I can be. You know,
Yeah.
so that's how I see it. And if I have a good energy and I smile at somebody, and this person then smile because of me, I did
Yeah.
something good already. What more
Yeah.
can I ask for?
Yeah. If
Yeah.
you can help somebody, I think that's what we need to get back to is
Yes.
helping each other because then we'll build empathy. That's why I think
Yes.
reading is important, but
Yeah.
I don't know. They
100%.
they read in Britain and they're still having the same problems we're having. So I don't know. It might be something other than reading. What are you listening to right now, music wise?
Oh, I'm stuck in the 80s.
Oh, all right, cool.
100%. I'm born 86, so I
Mhm.
grow up with 80s and 80s and 90s. Uh, what do I listen to? Okay, Sinead O'Connor, but not the
Okay,
mainstream stuff. Mostly the
the beat
what is
tracks.
yeah, the she made a jazz album that was really good. Mother something. Wait,
Mm.
may I take
Yeah,
some help?
absolutely,
Okay,
absolutely.
so we have Am I Not Your Girl?
Am I not your girl? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
that's from 1992.
1990. Okay, cool. What else?
Then Toto 4, the whole Toto album, that's from 1982.
Cool.
What do we have? What else do we have? Wait, let me go to really
Yeah.
to
What are
my
you listening to?
album. Dead Can Dance, very
That can dance.
interesting.
Okay.
Depeche Mode,
Okay. I love Depeche Mode.
um, a few MTV Unplugged, Brian Adams.
Yeah, those are good. I'm glad we have those.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Pet Shop
Um,
Boys. Do you like
Sorry?
Pet Shop? Do you like Pet Shop Boys?
Yeah, not bad,
Yeah, yeah.
not bad. Pet Shop Boys. What is the name? Wait. Uh, Pink Floyd. Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah,
Um, I like Adele quite a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah, I like Adele too.
Melody Gardot, if you know her.
I don't know.
Melody
I'll look it up.
Gardot, she's doing a lot of jazz, but amazing albums.
Let me see.
Sunset in the Blue is one album from 2020, but she did live in Europe 2018, which is an amazing live recording.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm looking at it
Really
right
good.
now.
Aha,
The band.
the
Yeah,
band,
Take on
yeah,
Me.
Take
That's
on
a
Me.
hard
But
that's a hard
it,
song.
they it is. But they did a MTV Unplugged, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
Quite
It's a
nice.
beautiful version. They put
Yes.
that in Deadpool 2. He used that at
Oh,
the end of
okay.
at
I
the end of
didn't
the
I
movie.
didn't I didn't watch that yet.
He put that in there. If you wanted to watch any like things superhero, I would say watch those movies because they're almost
Yeah.
making fun of the
Yeah.
genre. But that unplugged version of Take on Me is in that movie, and it's a really
Okay. That's
sweet,
quite nice.
beautiful scene. It's like, so I like that about that had to have been Ryan Reynolds putting that in there because I'm like he's from Canada and he, you know,
Okay, yeah. Tony Bennett, Phil Collins, Simply Red,
All right, Phil Collins, Simply Red. All right, Tony.
Neil Young,
Wow, Neil. Yeah, wow. I like
Fleetwood Mac,
this.
a
We've
bit
got a lot
older.
of. All right, we
Yeah.
got some stuff in there. This is great. I love this. Um.
Roberta Flack,
Okay.
Killing Me Softly, she did in
Yeah.
the 70s.
Yeah.
Eric Clapton, Nora Jones, Coldplay, of course.
Oh, all
Alicia
right. Yeah.
Keys, a little bit, not everything. Yeah, I mean, very wide range,
I like
but
that. But isn't that the great thing about that's one of the best things about this time period we live in is that we can
yes,
hear anything. Used to, what you had to buy like a CD, you had to buy an album, you had to buy a
yes,
cassette
yes,
to
yes,
get
yes,
that.
yes.
And you would get like one song that you liked, and you'd be like, well, what is this?
Yeah.
Get rid of it.
True, true. And even today, many clients of mine are in the hi-fi industry, high-end industry.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let's say, at the center of this. Yeah. And
Yeah.
I somebody is playing a song, and then I'm like, what is that? On some hi-fi fair or when I'm
You
shooting.
could hear the difference
Yes, of
between the
course,
two.
that's one thing. Yeah, you can hear the difference with all the loudspeakers, but also I will ask this guy, what song is that? And they will be like, you don't know that song? This is this album. This is you need to know. My God, how can you not know that? And I'm like, yeah, it's okay, it's okay, it's
Yeah,
okay.
just give it to me and I'll listen to it, it's like that.
But the first thing I do is go on Tidal, check that, or Spotify, and check the song and add that to my list. And then I will
Yeah.
listen at home when I'm back. And okay, is that something for me? And that's
Yeah.
how I found, I think, half of those tracks or those
Yeah.
albums that I just told you. For example, the Sinead O'Connor, we all know Nothing Compares to You. Of course, we know that.
Yeah.
But she did so many great albums before
Yeah.
that already, before she became mainstream.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, audiophiles, they know about it, but the mainstream, they don't know about it.
Yeah.
And I would consider myself with music, I'm a mainstream guy. I don't know many things about it.
Yeah.
So now slowly, because of my clients, I dive in, and that's nice.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What are you watching right now?
Uh, The Crown for the second time.
The second time. Wow.
Yeah. I watched it, I think, 2 years ago. Yeah, and now I'm in the middle,
Wow.
like the middle queen, not the young one, not the old one, the middle
Yeah.
one. Yeah, but I like it. Yeah, story. We all know more or less the story. I mean, there's nothing new coming up suddenly. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
but I love how it is made, and I love the look. And even though there might be some CGI inside, I believe, because not all the palaces are still there, and not all the
Yeah.
palaces you can shoot in. But I believe it's nicely made.
Yeah.
It's a nice show. Yeah.
Yeah. I
So
agree.
at the moment, this is what I watch. Also, to be honest, because A movie is 2 hours, no,
Yeah.
1.5 hours. This series I can just pause. Yeah, when
Seen it?
something important is coming up.
Any recent movies you liked that have come out that you've enjoyed?
Besides, I think the latest one that I really enjoyed was Asteroid. What Asteroid
Asteroid City?
is Asteroid City. That was, I think, this one I was really really enjoying.
Yeah. I thought that was one of his I didn't enjoy the one right before the French Dispatch one. The
I
one right
didn't
before
watch
the
that
true
yet.
story.
Can you believe that?
It's it's good. I don't I thought Asteroid City was such just a return to form where it was so
Okay.
engaging to me. That's
Yeah.
why I really loved Asteroid. I just loved the story and the way it flowed. And I
Yeah.
thought it, took all the, I don't know. I just like the way he does things.
Yeah.
The symmetry, the way he just
Yes.
it's just this
Yes. And
simple.
the love for detail, you know?
Yeah,
And you can see that, you can feel that in every scene. Yeah, maybe he's doing that scene 20 times. I don't know.
yeah.
But it's on point and it's just nice.
But he can do things that like would seem hokey in another movie,
Yeah,
but
true.
because it's in his movie,
Yeah.
it works. Like when
Yes,
we
it
see
works.
the thing come down, it's like this was any other movie. I'd be like, what is,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah, yeah, true.
this is
True.
dumb. But because it's his sensibility, you're like, it's funny.
The last one I've seen from him before that was Darjeeling Express, which
I
is
love
a
that one.
rather old one, I think, or older
Yeah,
one, but I love
it's
it.
an old, it's a great film. About three
Yes.
brothers, and it just
Yes.
I love.
Really good.
Have you seen the Royal Tenenbaums?
No, also not yet.
Oh, you gotta
I
watch
know,
that.
crazy, right?
That's Gene
It's
Hackman.
very
But look,
high on my wish
I
list.
haven't seen Fargo either, so I can't complain. I've seen
Yeah, yeah,
part of
yeah.
it, but like I was interrupted, and I was like, well, I can't. Like I need to be able to sit through it and not be
Yeah.
interrupted with
No,
movies.
Fargo,
Uh,
you also really need to watch through.
yeah,
Yes.
I
Because
know I'm gonna love it because I love the
you will
Coen
love it.
Brothers.
It's so hilarious in so
Yeah,
many ways. I'm not talking about it now, but I can just tell you, watch it.
yeah, yeah. No, they just have. I mean, I love the way the Coen Brothers shoot stuff. I still haven't
Yeah.
seen is they did a film. Well, they separated. There's just one Coen brother.
Mhm.
He did Macbeth, and then there was the other one, or the Scottish play. uh, but then he did another one, Drive Away Dolls. I just haven't watched it yet.
Okay,
I don't
this
know.
one I
It's
don't
on
know.
streaming, but I don't. I think they're coming back together to do a movie together. But I don't know.
Hopefully.
They kind of went their separate ways there for a while there. But I don't know.
Yeah.
This has been great. Thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you.
on here and
Thank you
answering my
for having me. I
questions.
really enjoyed that.
I I enjoyed it too. I just saw that Wolfgang Becker died today. I don't know if you're familiar. He's a German director who did
How Wolfgang
so long. Yes,
Becker?
Wolfgang He did So Long Lenin, I think it is.
Oh,
That
okay.
director,
Then
he died
yeah,
today. So I was like, oh, I got to bring that up to him. This,
yeah. He
I also know the other German I know some German directors too.
okay, good.
Wim Wenders is one of
Wim
my
Wenders,
favorites.
yeah, very popular. But he's
Yeah.
also now in the US only, I think.
Is he? I mean,
Yeah, he's doing a lot.
he does such a Paris, Texas. I mean, his cinematography is great. But anyways, thank you so much for doing this. This has just been great. How can people reach you?
Yeah, social media, Instagram
Yeah.
mostly, Facebook, but yeah, mostly I'm on Instagram to be honest. Mostly Instagram is the place to be for me. I post my stories, I let the people know where I
Yeah.
am. Yeah, and
Cool.
I share my insights sometimes. I also have I actually have one account where I help people about filming for filmmaking, but it's totally free. I don't sell anything. I just want to
You have two Instagrams?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, I
I
didn't
have
know that.
I have
Which one am I
my
been posting?
my
Who have I
Christian
sent?
Schu film, and I have my
Mm-hmm.
film coach Chris, where I
Okay, so I
help.
did use the right one. Okay, cool.
You did, where
Okay,
I
cool,
yeah.
cool.
These days, I would love to do a lot. I started with my YouTube and so on, but it's so much work. It's so much
Yeah.
work. And I'm not doing YouTube full time. I'm doing my job full time. I help my clients full time, and I'm very lucky to say I have a lot of clients who always need
Yeah.
me to be here and there and film for them. But I also wish to give my expertise to filmmakers who maybe just start out, or yeah, who are new to this, or who are interested in whatever I have to say. So I
Yeah.
started with YouTube, but it's really starting only. And
I mean,
now
YouTube
already
is
I,
it's a beast unto itself. You know, it really has to be almost a full-time job or
yeah,
a
and
team.
it's tough.
Like,
It's
yeah,
tough to do that. It's
it
really
really
tough.
is. It's just gotta
So right now I'm
plan it
thinking,
all
okay,
out.
I think I will pick up pace in January again. But right
Yeah.
now, I'm happy if I finish my project for this year, and yeah, and wrap it up as good as I can.
All right. Any last words?
Uh, Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure talking with you.
Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.